Welcome, my name is Jim Wade. I am the founder of Top Floor Insurance. Today we're going to talk about property valuations. So this is one in a series of videos that we've produced to help you become a better buyer of property insurance for your apartment community. So the question, I speak to a lot of groups and I speak to attorneys and CPAs, and one of the great questions I like to open up, especially when I'm talking to attorneys, because they always think they're right, is a scenario where I say, okay, you've just bought a brand new apartment community, or your client has if I'm talking to attorneys, and it's a 5-acre piece of property in a nice part of town. It's a 100-unit apartment community, so pretty small for 5 acres. Let's give it some texture. Let's say it's 5 buildings, and we got 1 pool and built in 1980. Okay? The appraised value for this apartment community was $12 million. You got a good deal, and you bought it for $10 million. You've put cash down for $3 million, and you got a $7 million mortgage. So how much do you need to insure your apartment community for? Is it the $12 million that it's supposedly worth? Is it the $10 million you put down? Or is it the $7 million mortgage that you've got on it? The answer is, bam, none of those. It's a trick question. None of those are relevant at all, at all. The only number that's relevant is how much the insurance company is going to pay you to replace that piece of property. So it is a replacement cost value. What's that based on? We look at the square footage of your property. There's 100 units, the square footage of that 100-unit building, times a replacement cost per square foot, which is the current replacement cost in the industry. And those vary, and we can get into a whole nother discussion of those. Right now, for garden-style apartments, it averages about $65 a square foot. Maybe $85 if you've got a brand new apartment community that's really nice. Maybe a little bit less if you've got an older apartment community. So that's kind of it. In the next video, we're going to put it all together. We're going to talk about replacement costs for your buildings, along with business interruption, along with contents, put it all together with what we call the total insurable value, and talk about market pricing. I'm Jim Wade, Top Floor Insurance, where all we do is provide better apartment community insurance, period.